Now that we're getting the hang of this, let's look at a more complicated problem and see why the method that I'm showing you helps you keep things organized even when the problem starts to get more and more complicated. So in this example here, we have a factor that has two terms, and then we also have a factor that has three terms. So we're upping the ante here a little bit. So again, we'll go ahead and kind of separate out our solution up there from our scratch work. Great, and I'm gonna go ahead and draw out a nice big rectangle. And as I mentioned before, we have two terms for our first factor, and I'll go ahead and make that the height. And so the first term goes in the first slot, second term in the second slot. So that's the height for our two rectangles here, the two smaller rectangles. And then we're going to cut it up again to give us spots for our second factor. So we have the three terms here. Perfect. And now, again, we just go through that basic process and multiply our bases times our heights. Taking care of the second row here. And then we just go through and we clean things up. If you'd like to look for some like terms here to combine, you can, or you can just wait. I'm just going to wait to look. All right, and one thing I wanted to point out, you'll notice I went through and when I transferred everything up to here, I underlined it each time. And that's just a quick, it's one strategy you can use to make sure you don't miss any of the terms from your area here. And now I'm just gonna go through and double check to make sure that there aren't any like terms for me to combine. So here I have a base of x to the fourth, and nope, none of those have a base of x to the fourth. X to the third y, nope. And I just go through and double check them. I'm doing them in order, so hopefully I don't miss anything, and nope, no like terms. So we are done multiplying this out. That's all there is to it. If I can leave you with anything here, it is that organization is key. Actually, I'll mix it up there. Organization is king. There we go. That's how you multiply bigger and slightly more scary polynomials.